because this is actually a showcase video, and you guys probably might recognize this train I'm driving right now. And oh gosh, that just always looks so goofy every time. There's nothing I can do about it. Oopsie. I have Create Interactive on right now, so uh-oh. But yes, you guys are seeing it. This is Big Boy 4014. Now, in real life, this train is an absolute beast, and I feel like this is a pretty decent replica of that train. Now, sorry about the weird lighting issues I have underneath the train. I have some lights in the tender to make it look brighter, but it's just not showing up very well. And I feel like it looks pretty good. I mean, look at all the detail I put into it. It was a few hours, but I guess it was worth it. And I do have the schematic linked down in the description if you want to download it for yourself. And here it is. So basically, when you load it in, there's a specific way that you have to, I don't know, glue it together. And I feel like it's a pretty nice cab. I mean, detailed, interact me. There is a variety of different mods put into this. So I will have my mod pack linked down in the description. Not all the mods are linked to this though. Basically, I'm just gonna place down a train station and show you guys the super glue pattern, because that's important for this train 100%. Let me get some glue. And alright, so we're gonna take the super glue and first we're gonna disassemble the train. And this is the train. It's got like the engine itself, not the tender. The engine itself has some interesting gluing patterns. Like this part right here, this is the cab and then the firebox part of the tender. So you're gonna take some blocks. So I'm just gonna take some grass blocks. And you're gonna kinda wanna build out probably about right there should be fine. Sorry, that's loud. And then let me guess. Down here, you're gonna wanna click from here, go all the way up to this grass block, click there. Left click. And then here you're probably just gonna take some more grass blocks, build up probably about right there, glue from there, and then this part's a little bit more tricky, but you're gonna go to this corner. Make sure you put out a block because there are copycat layers right there. You're gonna go from here to that block, or those blocks. And then this is probably one of the most tricky parts. So for this front little bit, you're just gonna kind of glue these three pieces together. Please do not glue that piece there because then it's just not gonna work. You're gonna glue these three pieces here. So this block, this block, this block, and this block. I know it's four, but I'm just. And then you're going to connect it inward onto the tender. So that means that the tender and this part right here are classified as different parts of the train. And alright, this part's kind of tricky as well. So you're just going to place a block about right there, glue that, and then you're going to glue it up to this piece right here. It is, no, it's not a copy. You're going to place like a block about here, and then all the way down to about here. And if you kind of shift while holding it, I believe it shows you what parts are connected. But there's a few details you do need to get like glued together. Some of them you don't even realize. So like most people would just glue it probably about here where that ladder is, but no, you need to place a block here, glue it from there. Or to be honest, I showed you the other way. The tender is straightforward when gluing. Just kind of place a block here, glue from here, go up in this corner, just build out a block. Place two blocks there, just kind of glue it. So those are your main gluing points. And there is this bell up here, and you might have to switch it out for a regular bell because earlier I don't think it was showing up correctly. But I just like the look of this one better. Works the same. Sounds the same. So you might just have to switch that out. But I believe this thing looks absolutely beautiful, and I made it as realistic as possible. And most people are probably thinking, why aren't you using just like the boiler things like these? Why aren't you using the locomotive boiler? Well, because one reason. So first of all, I mean there is a gray one, but I don't really think the gray one looks the best. But I did take a look at these, and look at the size difference. If you take a look at the train itself, it's pretty tucked in, and it kind of looks like it's just a big tube on pairs of wheels. But no, this would make it look like it's a sleek train that's not pulling anything like a passenger train. But no, this train is the mighty train that is pollution master. And then I just have this little detail here. But feel free to download the schematic in the description if I figure out how to do it. And if you want to, make sure to like and subscribe for more. I know it's a little bit of a weird video showcase, but I mean, every once in a while you want to do a showcase because they're fun to make. Anyway, I'm just going to reassemble this train for the outro. One sad thing about this train is, though, you have max 20 bogies, I think. So I'm just going to disassemble this train. Yes, assembled. Alright. Whoa. Oh, shoot. Forgot. So, since the way that the engine front part is glued, it kind of will take this part of the track. But jeez, I don't find it as a big deal. That's part of the reason why there's that weird glitch part. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. This engine took a lot of effort. Like I said, schematic down in the description. That's basically all you need to know to download this train. And oh look, the bell's still here. Yay. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Bye.